Hi everyone. It is 72 hours now after the procedure. I am still pretty sore. I had braces when I was a teenager, and really what it feels like now is what it felt like when I would get fitted, or they would tighten my braces, like maybe about times 5. Or 10. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. I would put this at maybe a pain level 4. It doesn't really hurt. It's just uncomfortable. I'm real happy that my face has cleared up because my face got really chapped from the surgery, which is not too uncommon for me. My face is real sensitive, so it tends to get really chapped or irritated with really easy. So it was peeling in sheets off my lips. And unlike most people, I swelled up during surgery and stayed swelled up for a couple of days. I still have some swelling here, but not bad. I got some bruising, just tiny bit under my jaws. Not bad at all. And I've passed that date where you get the unexpected swelling. I don't like these teeth. They don't look too bad now that I'm looking at them on this video. I think I could live with them. I do have a little bit of a lisp. I'll get used to it, and if I can't get rid of it, no big whoop. I'll learn to deal with it, and my temps, my permanents will be smaller, I think. So, whatever, right? I'll deal with it. But they don't look too bad when I'm talking. The bite is wrong. They're a tiny bit crooked, or off center, and they sit much lower than my natural teeth, and they stick out a little further. So when I'm resting, my bottom lip, here, I'll show you. So it kind of sticks out. I don't like that at all. But because of all the swelling during the surgery, I don't think that it was real easy to get these placed. And I'm sure I was kind of fighting him along the way because I was in a lot of pain. And I remember crying and telling him to stop, because it was hurting so bad. My gums were kind of raw, and that conscious sedation, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Because you're high, but you're not out of it enough to where you're not being real dumb. And I texted people while I was on that shit. It was so funny. My friend said I sent her a video. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And I found the video on my phone, and it's, oh my God, I will never post that on here. And she was like, please, sweet baby Jesus, don't post that on Facebook, because it was horrifying. I was covered in blood, and I didn't have any teeth in my mouth. All the implants were in place. It was horrifying. And I was saying crazy stuff to her because I was just trying to make her laugh, and I don't remember nothing. I texted my husband, I telling him to come in the room, and I know he didn't want to come in the room at all, and he came in there, and he was like, oh hell no, and he left. And I was texting my daughter and my mom, and oh my God, no, don't let patients do that. There's no telling what I said. Thank God I could go back in my text and see what I said, and it wasn't all that bad. I mean, I could have posted stuff on Facebook. I was scaring them because I was saying how much pain I was in. It was crazy. Anyway, so you can see them. They don't. I'm gonna go back in tomorrow morning. Dr. Iskender he's really a nice guy. He called me Saturday to see how I was doing. Then I sent him an email last night, Sunday night, telling him that I really wasn't happy with this temp because I speak publicly a lot, and I don't want to speak publicly with this temp. I find it hangs too low, and it changes my appearance quite a bit, and I don't like the resting look. I kind of look like that little girl in the back seat of the car that has the big teeth that was going around the internet for a while. The little girl that was like, I don't like it. I can live with it, but I don't like this look. They're too big. I mean, they're too low and stick out too far. And I can stick my tongue between them. Don't like that. Anyway, he was like, no problem at all. You know, come back in. We're gonna fix some. I may get I'm hoping I get a new temp made, and I think that's kind of what he alluded to. And you know, whatever. I don't want to be you know, too difficult or anything. But gosh, he was so easy. As soon as he found out I wasn't real happy with the way this one looked, he's like, no problem, come in. So that's the good thing about having somebody close. I'm local with him and Radiance Dentistry, and I can go back and forth anytime I want. He also is very close to the airport, so if anybody is considering that particular office, he's very close to DFW North Airport exit and actually the south. So he's kind of like right in the middle, but very close to the airport. And it would be really easy if you were flying in to see him. But he's a great guy. And for him to call me, I mean, yeah, it's a big investment. My husband was like, well, hell, you're paying him enough money. But still, for him to call me and ask me how I was doing and ask me some questions. And, you know, I just thought that was kind of nice because he didn't have to. I see a lot of these people talking about getting these done, and they can't get any time at all with their doctor. And then the fact that he responded to my email on Sunday night, like within 10 minutes, he had responded. So he was right on top of it. And it's a doctor, right? I mean, like, this is his practice, and he's very involved in the patients. So I like that. I'm not giving any review at this point. I'm going to wait until I get my permanence, but to make sure I'm happy with the whole process. But I can tell you right now that Radiance has been great compared to a lot of the ones I've read, which terrified me. I'm really happy with how he is and how his staff is. So anyway, I'm doing good. You can see I feel pretty good. I have just been kind of laying around. I don't have a lot of energy, I think, because I'm not eating much, and that's kind of a challenge that I had. I made some avocado soup. This morning I did eat some hot cereal, kind of warm, but with a baby spoon. But it made me feel gross because then I had to go in there and clean the teeth because I cannot handle how dirty they feel after, because there's so many stitches and everything. But anyway, comment or I guess you could. Well, I don't know how that works. I never get comments, but whatever. So anyway, have a great day. I'll let you know what happens tomorrow when I go in about this temp. Bye.